Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 2023March 28th. I'm making this video to send in, according to the Space God site, to come on the international news world because many people, they don't know what is coming to happening and who caused this. I send in this information to you first. Angel of the God raising by Michael from space, and already they send the video of the song of the attack. Before the attack, they send the song of this attack coming to the earth, which is they raised me to bring this song to the international world news. Received that this is a song of the holy angel of the God coming by Michael for Sodom and Gomorrah. I bring to you evidence of this Sodom and Gomorrah, what is the hitting by windstorm and tornado coming. So this song, when you looking deep to this song, they send it, this song, meaning of this song, when you looking deep, they say to this song, we are coming for Sodom and Gomorrah. Listen to this song, ladies and gentlemen, first, before I continue my video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a revolution song of the angel Michael by unknown number coming behind him by wind. I bring it to you evidence, gentlemen, why they come into attack in 2023 special from January they started. There is the space investigation coming, ladies and gentlemen, to government of Canada under my investigation for 10-year crime Canada government casting behind my future by Muslim people in Canada inside this Canadian Security Service building. I bring it to you evidence here. Inside this building, Muslim people cast behind my future crime, which is not many people know that this crime. I must bring to international news. World can receive that about crime of Canada for 10 years by their Canadian Security Service. Arab Muslim you can call terrorists. Canada give job, their government, and they know it. Arab Muslim and India culture and Iranian culture including behind my mission, they give job and they casting from their security board, their Canadian Security Service to RCMP, 10-year crime behind my value, behind my future. To my basically information not going forward they casting that they go forward, which is nobody going forward right now because I am raising war by tornado. So God want this information going to many words. Receive that you are responsible to raising, if you don't want to raise in military action against the government of Canada, we will destroy you, United States and Saudi Arabia. I bring to you evidence here. Let me bring it to you evidence. I bring it to you evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Especially Israel be destroyed very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, under this attack by space coming to bring in Israel, Sudan, and Gomorrah very, very soon. For this crime they did cast behind my future by Canada hand. I bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen, subject here. According to information, if Saudi Arabia king not stand up and raising military action against the Arab people in Canadian Security Service, against the Muslim or Arab people in Canadian Security Service, we destroy the Mecca. And Saudi Arabia king that time must raise war against Canada, against the Canadian Security Service building, because Arab Muslim from Canada, their government know that already. These people is false people. They give job to these people to do that. So God wanted sending this information to Saudi Arabia to know that they are responsible from now, 2023March, before Mecca be destroyed by a space angel of the God, to bring in Arab people on the investigation, my investigation, and to Arab Muslim under my investigation inside Canadian Security Service building, inside the Canada, inside their government office, inside their Canadian Security Service, and inside their immigration. And Saudi Arabia, God want to know that if they don't raise action against Canada in Canadian Security Service building, we will destroy the Arab in Saudi Arabia, destroyed in the Mecca. I bring it to you evidence, gentlemen. This house is under attack already right now. If Saudi Arabia king not stand up, and this house is under attack, I bring it to you evidence because of, I bring it to you here back, because of this building costing Arab Muslim in Canada, costing the attack by space their foundation. And if Saudi Arabia king not stand up and bring in military action against the Arab in Canada, against the Muslim in Canada, in Canadian Security Service, we will destroy Mecca in the house of their foundation, house of their gods. I bring it to you evidence, gentlemen, second evidence here, what is coming to happening. According to information I have, ladies and gentlemen, God released a major tornado, windstorm, and all over world right now. Not all over world, honestly, to few parts. I bring it to you evidence here.
Scientists are still chasing answers to what causes the fastest winds on the face of the earth.
Yes, this is the answer I'm sending to you today, gentlemen. If you're looking for answer, scientists looking for to find the answer before this happening. I bring it to you here. Before this happening, because God is on the way to release in my word, which is they call Elijah, spirit coming the earth, to bring government of Canada completely be removed from the ground by taking down their capital city, by taking down their parliament building, ashes all over by earthquake, not by nuclear atomic explosion, by tornado earthquake. But this nuclear atomic explosion, ladies and gentlemen, has been sent to the few part to wake up call. If you United States not stand up Listen to this one more times.
Our wind. Scientists are still chasing answers to what causes the fastest winds on the face of the Earth.
I say answer you what the cost in that. Let me bring it to you. This is cost in that, gentlemen. If you look in deep, this is the cost in this. But right now, I did send in to you here. They are coming not for this tornado, they are coming for Sudan and Gomorrah, which is, I send their song, their message before happening. Ladies and gentlemen, before happening, you call scientists looking for answer, and I bring it to your answer. If 2023 from this month March, world all received as my information to not stand up and attack in Canada.
We're trying to understand.
Destroying their government under this investigation, which is the crime of the country Canada. If you don't do that, we will attack, ladies and gentlemen. I bring it to you here.
Fastest winds on the
Tense and because
If your country not stand up, many countries are talking about together, to completely remove the Canada from grants, to not letting Canada have hand in the world, or sending message in the world, or connecting in the world to the other country like European, NATO, or Africa, or India, or everywhere. If you don't cut off the Canada, according to, I bring to you evidence, what is coming to happen into you, which is I did told you, Sudan and Gomorrah coming to your country. If you don't cut off the Canada and cut off this building from connection to the world, this building must be completely removed from the ground in Canada, and their government, I bring to you evidence, gentlemen, their government already here, they send a message, words, media or some people send a message, a major earthquake could hit the Ottawa, are we prepared? So this prophecy information already by angel of the God on the way to bring in Canada under this Sudan and Gomorrah. If you don't stand up and freezing government of Canada helping their people in Canada, because people is not guilty. So their government is criminal, Justin Trudeau, and the terrorist movement in Canada, not only terrorist movement, but too many faces behind the other country, causing all this to happening. I bring it to you evidence. Their government causing all this to happening in the world, you can see that. Tornado coming, as well I did send you, this is a tornado coming. This is a team of the tornado in the spaces prepare to bring Sudan and Gomorrah to the country I did told. So subject, I bring it to you back again. If your side not standing up, to have two choices from United States to European, NATO, to the world. You have two choices, gentlemen, to bring government of Canada shut down completely and send a message to the world. We declare Canada to the world. Country want to support in Canada or connect in Canada must come through the world courts, world connection, because Canada must go on the international courts to not allowing Canada carry on. This is my message to you, You believe it or you don't believe it. Space God said is not care. You believe or not believe. They are going to attack, which is I told you that today. United States government, ladies and gentlemen, I bring it to your evidence. Tornado coming, but let me tell you something.
Scientists are still chasing answers to what causes the fastest wind.
And it just is a prime area for
Part of the problem. And the speed of the tornado.
We are talking about, ladies and gentlemen, before happening, 250 kilometer wind coming on the way to 350 kilometers. They are going to force this wind. I did told car fly on the air, which is here, you can see that. Car will fly in the city building to hit in the building, fly on the air, building completely crash down from breakdown from center and fall. What is coming to happening? Because I am in the war right now, and in the international movement of the angel of the gods, an angel of the god, I receive only one message according to this man. I bring it to you here. He told we will destroy Canada in 2023 and bring the government on the international courts to answer in the news why their country parliament building be ashes all over, by dust in this building here. I bring it here back again. Everything here be dust, ashes. And they mostly raise the question, other people, other country or other people, raise the question, who caused that? Why this happening? And subject is, this is not important, but what is coming back important, tsunami, earthquake hitting Canada, next one and next one. And question mark coming to the world to bring their government on the news, on the investigation, why this happening. I send in this information to the world news, can receive that before happening. Government of Canada is under criminal investigation, ladies and gentlemen, for crime behind my future they did cause, and I did raise the lawsuit against the government of Canada for 7 earthquakes in their parliament building to Ontario, Toronto, Quebec, Montreal, Nova Scotia, Saint John, Newfoundland. 7 of their cities be destroyed. According to information before this happening, angel of the God coming by tornado, and God sending to the United States government, to the, I can call Joe Biden, this robot man, this, I don't want to give bad word to this man video, which is I don't want to talk about this man. This man is walking his last stage, gentlemen, in United States. And those people, team behind the United States, costing that they are in the last day. What is coming? Because I understand if Canada, if they don't bring Canada on the 2023 from March, if they don't bring the Canada government under this investigation, my investigation, few things happening. NATO, European go under attack. United States be under all over ashes and dust, and God removing the government of Canada from the ground, disconnect to the earth. No earth allowed to connect Canada. No, Canada is not allowed to connect any country, and any country not allowed, and world is not allowing to connect the Canada. We remove the Canada connection in the world from import and export, from business cutting off to all the world, which is under criminal investigation against I bring to you evidence, against my mission of future of the God, which is coming on the earth. This mission coming on the earth by space. I bring it to video, good for you. If I don't bring it to video, more can see that. You are dead on that by this, what is coming here. You are dead, mister. Especially I send it to you, Joe Biden, United States. You are in the last day, CIA, FBI department. If this information not go sent to Saudi Arabia, Mecca is under risk to be destroyed because of crime of Canada. If they don't raise military action against this building, Canadian Security Service, Arab Muslim, we will destroy the Mecca in the Saudi Arabia. And third war will be raised to the Arab people in the world for crime of the Arab in Canada, in Canadian Security Service building, which is their government give job to Muslim. I am witness to come in the news and explain about this attack coming by space and this attack happening by space to bring world news about Canada, what they did Canada from their Canadian Security Service, terrorist movements behind my future by Muslim Arab, India culture or Iranian culture or Afghani or Pakistani or India or other culture. I am witness to come in the news and bring evidence why world is in the risk right now, Arab country, because of Canada government and Canada Canadian Security Service movement in the earth. So Saudi Arabia have only one choice to raise military action against this building, ladies and gentlemen, and bring this building as this here. Because this building, you like it or you don't like it, is coming like this. Very soon, I bring to you evidence in the international world news can receive that in the courts. What is coming to bring government of Canada in the international courts on the movement of the terrorist movement behind my future they did cause by India negative and crime, mad thousand crime behind my future in the country. I am here about the immigration to their security border to their basically Canadian Security Service building behind my future. So God releasing, ladies and gentlemen, 2023, which is I descended to you, song of the Sodom and Gomorrah coming by space God side to bring number one, if you don't bring Canada, according to this man, to pay me $700 billion, their government in Ottawa, we will attack and we will destroy you under this criminal investigation. And we will bring in average Arab country under this investigation for crime of the Canada Arab Muslim in Canadian Security Service. So I did send in to you, United States government, I send in to you two things, US Navy, to know that you are facing soon
Vortex of extreme wind, twisting.
You are facing US government.
Vortex of extreme wind.
You are facing soon this,
Twisting violently.
or you are facing this very soon. If you don't force other country as European, NATO, Saudi Arabia, even China, Russia must come together to cutting off Canada government to not allowing this their country carry on and shutting down their country, or they bringing their country to pay me $700 billion in the 2023 from any moment. If you don't do that, US Navy, you are in the hell, according to the Space God side. We will bring in Sodom and Gomorrah to you, United States Navy and United States Marine. And all the chief must leave, take their bag in Canada, in United States, and walk away from land of United States. What is coming to happen in for crime of Canada, I did charge, ladies and gentlemen, and this is on the way to coming to happening. And I am witness, ladies and gentlemen, by this revolution of the angel coming behind me to raising my future in the world. I am witness wind coming 250 kilometers to 350 kilometers they force. They raising the car from the ground, the car hitting the building and big bang, explosion happening by angel inside that building. Because they casting car to hit the building, but the reality is not car. It is the angel inside the car raising in the sky by tornado, hit into the building and big bang. We are talking about, ladies and gentlemen, I did send you song of the Sodom and Gomorrah coming. Because they sent it to me first, before the attack. And this song coming by Sudam and Gumaro to the country and department you are today, gentlemen. Because, and all these space gods are sending, you have only one choice in 2023 from United States to European, NATO, Saudi Arabia, China, Russia together. You have only one choice, freezing government of Canada and bringing their country government to pay me $700 billion for crime of the 10 years their Arab Muslim, India culture, Iranian culture, and Afghanistan and Pakistan and India in Canadian Security Service behind my future, they did. You have only last stand in the earth to do this, freezing government of Canada, attacking government of Canada, or costing they come to pay me, I remove my investigation, be shut down, investigation be closed down to the government of Canada. And that time we are talking about tornado, earthquakes will be hold on to God make decision. So because I did send into many parts, ladies and gentlemen, to know that this is the not joke I send in here from this person. I am God coming to charge you, government of Canada, and your Canadian security by earthquakes, world breaking news, ever one country, their parliament building or their government city be destroyed. This is a message coming, ladies and gentlemen, for serious attack coming from the space to bring completely Canada lands under government on the criminal investigation. All the world can see that Canada is criminal country, and I was 100% truth. They did this crime, and their country been destroyed by the 7 days Space Force and earthquake to tsunami destroyed their government city. So before all this happening, ladies and gentlemen, because we are one step far, it's not too far. I'm talking about in March this can happen. We are one step far to angel coming, which is angel already sending the tornado attack, which is I am witness here. Already angel is taking over a space wind, dust storm, red storm, flat and major tornado coming. Few angel landed in the ground of that tornado, ladies and gentlemen, according to information I have, and that few angel coming added to the unknown number. If they want to raise that tornado, destroy the whole thing, the one country, that tornado hit from the city to city to city and destroy the building and bridge. Because 250 kilometer to 350 kilometer tornado coming, ability to completely bring atomic explosion, nuclear, and that ground, and raising completely that building fly on the air. I don't talking about one building. I'm talking about many building and many bridge. Because nobody know that what is inside here. They believe this is a dark side, but I bring to you good news here. This is an angel of the God, because your camera is dark, and you see dark, but behind this dark you can see light here. Angel of the God coming for the beginning by tornado, windstorm, to tsunami, earthquake. After that, they will raising, as well I did told you, this atomic explosion.